Well, if this has worked, then I should be live. Not sure if it is or not. Time will tell. Yeah, so I thought I'd try this on YouTube, and because I've done it on. Hang on, we've got something on here now. We've got on here. We've got Dave. Dave, what happened? And Will. Good. So obviously works then. Yeah, I've done some on. You can hear it all right, Alex. Yeah, that's good. I've done them on Facebook, as you know. And hey, buddy, you all right? I've done them on Facebook, but I've never done one on YouTube. So good. It's all on then. You even got a notification. Excellent. Oh, that's good. Good. Cheers, Ben. Appreciate that. Yeah, as I said, I was very dubious about the whole live feed thing, as you know, mainly because I was able to, I didn't know if I could do it. In respect that, when I looked at it, it seemed very complex. Well, how are you getting on with? But then, when I looked into it, I think if you want to do it through your PC and that, it can be, but on the iPad, it's very simple. So yeah, that's what we did. Let me just plug this in and see if I can get that on there and just make sure we've got a bit of power coming through. Come on. Yeah. So I as I said, did it on Facebook, and it's quite successful. And you can do it anywhere, which is quite, I like that. It's got in the middle of a field or whatever. But I said, I kept saying I would do one on YouTube, and yeah, so here we are. Right. So what we've been doing? Well, you've seen the video I put up. Oh, God, I've got 30 people watching. Bloody hell. I got the video put up. About doing the John Deere stuff up here, and I'm just continuing with that as we speak. Now I've got some bits I'm doing on that, and then yes, Ben, I'll come to that in a minute. Ben's just asked if there's any more news on the pickups and stuff. I went through that on Facebook, but I'll run through it on here again. Yeah, so that went, goes all right. Putting videos up is fine. It's getting, as I said the other day, I was doing a job where I was on the digger, on the JCB, and it was just so manic, I didn't have time to set the camera up. But I got some shots up on Facebook and Instagram, and Snapchat as well, actually. So that was all right. But sometimes, Alex, West Coast Logging, he'll tell you, sometimes you just right in the middle of it all. You don't have time to start, setting the camera up and checking if the angle is right and everything like that. And it's a matter of safety, to be fair, because I've got guys out the front of me. I'm working around them. The last thing I want to be doing is, I'm just going to move the cam, So first thing is safety, and then, as I said, if I can, I'll get it filmed. So yeah, I like getting as much on film. There are days like what some of the other work we'll be doing with the JCB. Yes, Andrew, as I was just saying, we're doing more and more of that. And that's the time of year that we start doing more of this. And basically, when I get, when on those sort of jobs, I can set cameras up in the morning before I even go anywhere. I know. If you've seen stuff, Alex, Alex has now got a drone as well. People keep saying to me about getting a drone, and I don't know. It's all right in some stuff, but I think a lot of what I do, I don't think a drone would add much. Something for the bigger shots maybe, and I like. But to be fair, every time I think about going and buying one, I just keep thinking I could use that money and go fly myself, so I don't get a drone. So yeah, that's but in the mornings when I'm on that sort of work, I can set cameras up all around the machines and everything, and we can you know, get all the footage we want then. Listen, I am not going... Right. If any of you watch Cotton Top 3, right, a logging guy in the States, which most of you do, I'm sure, he's big into his hunting, you know. But where they are, there's bloody snakes. I mean, not like what we get, bleeding grass snake. I mean, they got things like, I mean, they're just huge, big as honestly, as big as your arm, and about 6 foot long. He had one on the tailgate of his truck the other day, which just went from one end to the other. I mean, just massive things. And he keeps asking me if I'm going to go in snake hunting with him. Now, there will come a time when I'm back over in the States, I'll go and see Tim, all right? Not an issue. Love to see Tim. Brilliant. We ain't going snake hunting though, I can tell you that now. Not a chance, because I can't stand them. I cannot stand them. The only good snake's a dead snake. They don't serve. People say, well, yeah, but they keep rodents down. There's other things that can keep rodents down. Bleeding dogs, a mongoose, shotgun. But there's no need for a snake. Simple as that. So no, I ain't going snake hunting with him. Ain't gonna happen. Anyway. Tell you what, Lambert, if you want to come snake hunting, you go over there. Spiders, don't worry about a spider. Rats, don't bother me about rats. Snakes, I hate snakes. No, ain't gonna happen. So, that's something that you ain't gonna see on film, is me going snake hunting. Yeah, so, like I said, digger stuff, plenty of digger stuff coming up, and as I said, I'll you know, get the cameras set up, and I've got some good ideas that I want to try, and we'll do an overview on the machine that we got for this season, because it is a bit different to a normal you know, backhoe. So it's got a lot of stuff on we won't use, but it's on there, so I'll show you what it is. Who we got on there? Yeah, exactly. See, Alan's said the old golden eagle, they'll hunt snakes. Eagles, they'll hunt snakes and all that. Fantastic. What is my favourite classic machine? It's a bit difficult, isn't it? Hey, Wade. Hey, Logger Wade's on here. Hey, buddy, how we getting on? Listen, I'll do something later on, you know, on a YouTube video. But I'm just going to tell you something. Earlier this year, because you know Logger Wade, top guy, just mad as a box of frogs, that guy. Great videos and all that. But he's got his own line of clothing. Now what he did, see, a lot of people, you know, they'll get a channel, a bit like we've done, you know, people ask, can you do, people ask, can you do stickers and stuff? And we've done that. So we've got some stickers and all that, as you know. And then they'll say, well, how about t-shirts and caps and stuff like that? So Wade did some, but Alex just asked about this challenge. Him and bloody Dave and all that lot are going to have a chop off with axes. Anyway, so Tate has got his clothing. The thing is, he didn't just go get me a load of t-shirts, get me a load of caps. Yeah, that logo looks all right. He actually went and tried several different t-shirts, several different hoodies, caps, and the ones that actually feel nice. He actually put a bit of time and effort into it, I'll give him that. And little things like with these hoodies, he sort of says, no good getting a big thick one, so you're just sweating your nads off, so you either got to have it on or have it off. He got one that's just nice and comfortable, and you can wear it in layers. So you can just take 1 or 2 layers off, put the hoodie back on. And then it's got, you know, the actual hood, some of them are just there because they're for fashion, you know, they just come about there. Well, your face still gets cold. His ones come sort of further forward to protect you from the cold and the wind. Little details like that means a lot. T-shirts, so soft. You know, some t-shirts that bloody they sew the shoulders, you know, the sleeves on the shoulders. The stitching's always rubbing and itching on you, isn't it? You know, because it's coarse stitching, not as smooth as silk. So anyway, I ain't going to mention the C word. No, not that one. the other one, you know, towards the end of the year, you know the one I mean, where people gather together to eat food, fight, come out with all the big arguments they want to build up and say all the year round, and that to their, you know, mother-in-law and stuff like that. That one. That's when the C word actually gets used quite a lot. But anyway, Tater's gone and got all these things. So with that coming up, because obviously we're now, summer's sort of ending, we're into the, as we call autumn, as the guys in the States call fall, that's coming. Nights are drawing in, getting a little bit cooler. So if you want some decent stuff, either as a present to someone or actually to wear for yourself, logaway.com, go to his place, go in the shop, online shop, seriously, and it is quality gear. And I ain't just saying that because, you know, I could have it, and if I thought it was all right, I wouldn't have said anything about it. I wouldn't have mentioned it. I'd have just gone, yeah, I got some stuff, and never. But I'm telling you, it is nice. It is really good stuff. You can hear that. That is the old class combine. Anyway, so like I said, have a little if you want some good stuff, and I tell you what, prices are good as well. It is quality gear. I mean, the t-shirts is just, it is just so, that's nice, really nice. Anyway, trucks, pickup trucks, right? As you know, how are we getting on, Peanut? Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, trucks. I'm in here with trucks at the moment. Because it's coming up to 3 years old and the warranty finishes, the Discovery's going, and the Discovery will go in the next probably 10 days to a fortnight. Somebody's been after it for the last year, to be fair, and rang me again the other day and said, "You decided to sell your truck yet?" So I think what we got on here. You know what, I didn't catch that, Dave. Things, they don't stay on here, man. They just disappear. What's on here? Yeah, right. Now somebody just mentioned on there, there might be a new commercial Discovery. That's right. There might be. I can't run a business on there might be. All right? They told me there might be a new Defender in 2017. Then they told me that there might be a new Defender 2018. Then they've now said there may be a new Defender 2019. So, do you know what I mean? No, I know, Adam. And the thing about the Discovery, you remember, I went to look at one of the first Discovery 5s, saw it, liked it, said, right, when are you doing a commercial? Oh, we're not. Not at the minute, but we might do. If there's enough. And let me tell you something. They're going to probably get to the end of this year, middle of next year, and say, well, we might have a Discovery commercial. But if there's only going to be 6 months to a year after that, they're going to have the new Defender. Do you think they're going to knock that out with Wade, a Defender's a Land Rover Defender? You know, they're not going to put a Discovery commercial out for that. Yeah, just, I don't know if you guys know, but in the States, you'll see the Land Rover Defender. Well, the history of the Land Rover itself, because obviously right back, the earliest ones in 1948, really, when they first started producing them. And it was two brothers who basically, Spencer and Morris Wilkes, worked obviously at Rover, and they had a farm, and they had an old Jeep, World War II Willys Jeep, surplus one. Just straight after 1945, they got one. And they thought, well, this is a great bit of kit on the farm. Why don't we build something like this? Why haven't the British got something like this? And they took a Willys Jeep chassis and they put a different body, handmade aluminium body, because Jeeps rust, but body tubs often rust. Do it in aluminium, won't rust. So they did that in aluminium and put a 1600cc side valve engine in it, and just different bits and bobs. And you could run a power takeoff shaft at the back, so you could actually run implements. You could run a welder, saw bench, and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, so that's where it started, and that's why the first Land Rovers, and some Land Rover people don't know this, but that's why they're 80-inch. That's why the wheelbase on the early Series 1 Land Rover is 80-inch, because it's exactly what a Willys Jeep is, 80-inch, because that's what it was designed on. And it's progressed over the years, and it became the Defender. And again, Land Rover Defenders, great, nice old things, iconic. seriously, they are overrated heaps of shit. They are, and we all know they are. But we love them, and I love them, and you know, they just need to update that. But I think they're going to really, you know, they're really going to change. So I don't know what's going to come out in 20. Point being, they aren't doing one now. I can't have a vehicle now, so I've got to wait, haven't I? Toyota, rang a dealer up the other day. Right, Discovery's going to go. I wanted a Hilux, top of the range, Invincible X Hilux. Yeah, we can do that. Good. Here's your pricing. Got me all the prices. That's fine. And you got them in stock? Yeah, we got them in. We got them in within the group. We've got them in stock and all that. So I want one in, let's just say, dark grey. And right, when can you get me one? Christmas. Beg your pardon? Yeah, about middle of December, middle to the end of December, hopefully. I said, you had him in stock? Not the spec you want. I mean, who would have thought it was so difficult to spend your fucking money? But that's what we got. So, that's the pickup saga. There are, as I said, there are good trucks out there. Without a doubt, you know, but they've all got faults. So I think, to be fair, yes, Steve, be nice, wouldn't it? Cut the back off a TR6. No, we can't get the Tacoma. Now, to see the Tacoma, Toyota Tacoma, 80s, 90s, it was the Hilux. This is what we had. The one, you know, the smaller one. It's what you got is what we got. And now you guys have got this other thing, which is a bit bigger, sort of medium size. What a beautiful looking truck that is, that new Tacoma that's in the States. Can we get it? Can we? No, it ain't happening. We don't get them over here. Because that is a nice looking truck, you know. But anyway, even if we could get them, you won't get the backup because they're not sold over here. So that's it. That's pickup trucks. I'm up to here with pickup trucks and whatever. But as I said, I've got to try and get something sorted out. As I said, the Discovery's going to go. Wade just said, you know, get the Ranger. I do like the Ranger. I like the way it drives, I like the way it looks, handles a lot. It's a nice truck. And if I was assured that Ford would give me the backup, if I was assured that Ford would give me the backup, I'd have a look at a Ranger. But I have no confidence whatsoever in Ford. So, I know Wade just said I'm talking about the Ranger. I mentioned it too often and I'm going to get one. Came very close the other day, I can tell you, to getting a Ranger. Anyway, I'm not. I've got to let my head rule my heart over this one, make a business decision, and I'm not getting a Ranger. If Ford aren't going to stand by them, I'm not interested. Because one thing I must say about Land Rover, people knock and all that, and they've always stood by me. I've had issues with every bloody Land Rover I've had. You know, that's the whole point of having a Land Rover. You get issues. But what's he got on there? What about a small truck for running around something? Yeah, well, you see, this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to... does Land Rover make an overpriced pickup? No, they don't. They don't make a bloody commercial way. That's what I've just said. This is the problem. If Land Rover made a commercial, be that the Discovery or... Though, to be fair, with the work we're now doing and the projects and contracts we've got coming up, I need a pickup. That's just how it is, you know. I do need a pickup. But Discovery commercial, you know, they don't do that. They don't do any commercials. I mean, what a bleeding decision was that? Who sat there and said, tell you what we're going to do? I know we're making more out of the SUV market, you know, and the utility, you know, with the, you know, the sports utility vehicles, you know, the Range Rover Sports and all that sort of stuff. They're making good money. They've made a fantastic niche in the market. Hat off to them, you know, because it's brilliant what they've done, what Land Rover have done, reinvent themselves. Know all that, but if they're not selling enough vehicles in the utility line, obviously for farmers, builders, etc., right? If they're not selling enough of them, drop the line altogether. Just say, we've had 70 years of it, thank you very much, we're going to concentrating on family motors, all right? And good luck to them, because it's no good trying to produce something if there's no market. But then they're saying, we're bringing out a new Defender. So there's got to be a market. They're not going to produce a new line of vehicles if there isn't a market. So who sat there and said, all right, it's not a bigger market as it used to be, we're now making more with the SUVs and whatever, and, you know, in your leisure market, you know, great, fantastic. But there is still a market for a pickup truck and a van, you know, for farmers, builders, you know, earth moving, mining and all that sort of stuff, construction and all that. But here's what we're going to do. We'll produce absolutely cool for the next 2 or 3 years. But people will still come back to us. Who sat there and thought that was a real business strategy? Honestly. So, you know, that's the situation, you know, and I honestly think that they're going to come out with this new Defender and it'll be overpriced. Had they kept something that people would have gone, I'm going to stick with Land Rover though, and they'd have paid it. But people are going to go from cheaper, higher quality as they stand, Japanese built pickups, see the new Land Rover when it comes out and go, not a chance, I'm paying that. And they lost the market. So I don't know, whoever come up with that one, I mean, what a bell end. What a bell end. Anyway, so there we are. So that's the pickup situation, all right? I'm no further forward. I'm going to buy something second hand, what I'm going to do. If they can't sell me a bleeding new one that I want when I want it, I'll buy something second hand. Don't know what it's going to be. I'm going to buy something though. I mean, it's not like I'm stuck for vehicles. I've got enough bloody other vehicles, you know, in the meantime. But my main one's what I'm saying. My Discovery is my main truck, the one I use sort of day in and day out. So there we are. Right, that's the thing. No one's got any time for. Do you know what? I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. That's the one thing about YouTube and all that. I mean, what we've got is 58 of you on here at the moment. What we've got, over 2,000 subscribers and blah, blah, blah. Some of you I know anyway, in real life. Some we've chatted to, you know, on here or on Snapchat and whatever. Some I'll probably never meet. But the point is, isn't it just nice just to, you know, share what you do, enjoy yourselves, have a bit of a laugh, you know, interact and whatever. Wade, you are a tosspot. Do you know what I mean though? Seriously, isn't life just a lot better? Rather than being so, you know, me all the time. Just sort of share and just, you know, just, I'm not talking about, you know, going around each other's for dinner. What I'm just saying is, you know, just like people send me Snapchats. All right, Mark, see what I'm up to today. I'm doing this and that. It's lovely. You know, the fact that they've taken the time to do that. What's going on there? Oh, yeah, but Wade is though, isn't it? He's Wade. Right, I'll just quickly tell you about what. And again, it's just like, you know, people getting so. What's on here? People getting so het up over stuff, little stuff. On my YouTube channel, you can go into the dashboard sort of thing to see what's happening and just see who watches it, where are they watching from, you know, is it America, is it Australia, Europe, and that'll give you, you know, and it tells you on if 700 people watch a video, it'll tell you that 400 were in the UK, 100 were in Ireland, 50 in the States, and then it does that. And you know, you can rate it and stuff, and you can, you know, thumbs up or thumbs down. One of my most successful videos on there at the moment, and I'm quite pleased. This is my JCB 3CX contractor one. That wasn't particularly amazing. I just did an overview, and it's got like 35, 36, 7,000 views or something, which again is nothing to compare to a lot of channels. But for my channel, it's, you know, it's the one people like. And I got loads of thumbs up. And that's got, I think, maybe, I don't know, 11 or 12, maybe more thumbs down, but not many on, you know, on a sliding scale. I'm looking, I'm just thinking, well, you know, a lot of people like it. It was all right. Didn't say anything offensive in it or anything. It's about a JCB, something of interest. Wonder what people didn't like. There's one or two in England and whatever, you know, in the UK didn't like it. Somebody in Poland, strange. And then there's some guy, and he's actually been on 2 or 3 of my, give him a thumbs down, and he's from Ecuador. And I'm like, who is sitting there in Ecuador? And if you don't know where Ecuador is, just Google it. South America, over that side. What do they do in Ecuador? Oh, I don't know. Coke? Probably Coke. So he's sat in some tin shack made of pallets, getting his mother to move the big satellite dish so he can get his Wi-Fi and watch me. That's how I'm seeing it. And he's watching my video on a JCB 3CX contractor. He's probably never seen a 3CX contractor. You know, he's nearest he's probably seen is a bleeding shovel. So he's sitting, I'm just seeing him sitting there watching this. Oh, this Lord Muck, he have JCB 3CX contractor. You see? And next thing I know, you shouldn't have got me on this, Wade. Wade's winding me up. It's because he knows. And I'm just thinking, and then you go, oh, I do not like 3CX contractor. I prefer Coke. You know, I thumbs down Lord Muck. Who's taken the time in Ecuador, right? And there was another one in Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe. Where in the world is Guadeloupe? I thought that was some fruit that you ate. So, somebody else gives me a thumbs down in Guadeloupe. You know, you think, yeah, but, you know, they're obviously just surfing through and they're seeing me and, you know, picture of a digger. I have a look at this. 2 thumbs down from Iraq. I mean, not being funny, right? You got some guy sat in some bleeding war-torn zone, right, in Iraq, mortars raining in. Now he's more concerned watching Lord Muck, right? He's watching me and he's like, I do not like your John Deere baling video. I give it a thumbs down. Not being funny, mate. You got ISIS on your back door. You got bigger bleeding problems than watching Lord Muck and his baler. So, anyway, what is that all about? Why do they come and watch this stuff? It just amazes. And again, now, when you sort of sit back and settle down, you think that's a big old world, isn't it? It is a big old world that someone sat in Iraq, Ecuador, Guadeloupe. You'll have to Google Guadeloupe, because honestly, I ain't got a clue. Whether you eat it with a spoon and sugar, I don't know. But anyway, there's a place called Guadeloupe, apparently. Probably pronounced something different, but anyway, that's what it is. They don't like my videos. Well, good luck to them. Thumbs down. We're not being funny, your old mate in Ecuador, thumbs down to your Coke. You can stick it up your fucking nose or wherever, but don't watch my videos. But like, that is amazing. Wade put, I think it is, mate. I think Guadeloupe, it's on there. I'm going to find out where Guadeloupe is and let you all know. All right? So, anyway. It is amazing. And this is when that strikes you. I know you guys in the States, and we all share a similar sort of, you know, if you're watching my stuff, you've got to be of a certain type to watch it. You either got to, you know, enjoy machinery and whatever, or just seeing different stuff. I think you've got to be of a certain higher intelligence than some other channels, to be fair. Because and I don't mean that nastily, but you ain't gonna get no head cam videos from me, are you? I don't do head cam stuff where you're just going along, and I just feel totally sick watching them. I like to show people what we're doing and interact a little bit. All right, that's what I like to do. And we've got some great subscribers and whatever, you know, and I can interact with them, and that's brilliant. But you then think there are people who actually take the time across the world in places that you'd have thought YouTube would have been the last thing they're worried about. MTV, maybe I'd watch a bit of MTV, but isn't that amazing though? Who's watching your stuff? And that is when, I mean, YouTube's a powerful thing. Well, the internet's a powerful thing, isn't it? You know. But yeah, it's just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Yeah, Steve just said about, you know, there's a need, I think, for more engineering programs, and it probably is, you know. But like I said, I do what I do, how I do it, because it's what I enjoy. Take care, buddy. I'll catch you on the old flip side on Snapchat, buddy. Come on. Right, I think I've gone on enough. I can't believe I let Wade wind me up. He knew I would bite. He knew I would bite. You know. So was it on there? I don't know. But yeah, so never mind. Right. We've gone there. Oh, Francisco Franco's on. I thought they had you all shot. Right, buddies. Gotta go, as I said, but I'll put a video up tonight. It's only a short one. Bit of bailing. Give you something to look at. And yeah. So look out yourselves. Do well. And there you go.